New note in the Nancy Guthrie case, but this one doesn't seem to be from the kidnapper. Instead, it's from someone offering to give up information on the kidnapper. You can't make this up. That's crazy. You think that's true? So now we have a new Bitcoin, or we have a new note. We have a new note in the Nancy Guthrie case, but it's not from the kidnapper. Instead, it's from someone offering to give up information. What do you think about that? TMZ received the note just before 5 a.m. Pacific time, and the center claims they've tried unsuccessfully to reach Savannah Guthrie's brother Cameron and her sister Annie by email and text. The note goes on. If they want the name of the individual involved, then I want 1 Bitcoin to the following wallet. Time is more than relevant. That sounds as fake as can be. Does that sound fake? How crazy does this sound? Does that sound fake? Let me get over here to better reception area. So now we got TMZ saying that they received another note, but this time from someone that knows the kidnapper and is demanding 1 Bitcoin. I don't know the value of Bitcoin. It keeps going down in price. 1 Bitcoin for information on the kidnapper. What the heck is going? I mean, it makes it for like a really like plot twist type movie. This is like a Lifetime movie. You pay me 1 Bitcoin and I'll give you information on the kidnapper. Time is of an essence. Bitcoin, 50,000, 60,000.
So that distracts.
That's wild. So I'm gonna read more into it. It kind of broke when I came on. I just saw it come through. We wanted to get the details of it. What do you think? I think somebody's trolling, but you never know.
You never know.
Just see the reception out here. Kind of choppy out here today. I don't know why. That's media.
Considero que se financie datos desaparecer a nuestros seguimientos de esta licencia. Persona. Buenos días, han transcurrido ya 11 días desde que Nancy Guthrie desapareciera misteriosamente.
I'll be back in a few minutes, folks.
Ay, güey. Sí. Ajá. Todos los días Nancy Guthrie desapareció.
Ahorita nos movemos aquí porque ahí hay flores ya.
Ajá.
Y así puedo mostrar aquí. O sea, me hago zoom y tú encuadro todavía.
Okay. ¿Qué tal? Muy buenos días. Han transcurrido ya 11 días desde que Nancy Guthrie desapareciera misteriosamente sin dejar rastro de esta su residencia aquí en Tucson, Arizona. ¿Y ahorita o en la otra?
Porque es de aquí, pues tenemos 11 minutos.
¿Cuánto tenemos?
11 minutos. 11, ¿verdad?
¿11?
Ya menos, no, la estamos en la otra.
¿Pero para qué están trayendo flores si todavía no sabemos?
Ay, güey.
En 7. Y luego está esta cámara aquí, güey, ¿qué pedo? Pues me pongo acá. Luego me van a ganar allá.
No, ¿cómo?
No estoy hablando yo.
Ok, es que estoy...
No.
Ay, güey. Ok. Ok. Y va el bye. Y bye para el señor, ¿verdad? Ok. Ok. ¿Qué tal? Muy buenos días. Han transcurrido ya 11 días desde que Nancy Guthrie desapareciera. ¿Qué espera, no? Han transcurrido ya 11 días desde que Nancy Guthrie desapareciera misteriosamente sin dejar rastro alguna de esta su residencia en Tucson, Arizona. Las autoridades hace solo unas horas pensaban que tenían una pista importante que pudiera ayudar a resolver este caso cuando... Ay, güey, no mames. Ah. Ay, no mames.
Dude, I just saw the strangest thing. Literally. I documented everything. Check this out, folks. Dude, right next door, like if you're looking at Nancy's home, right next door, that's next door. The house where, where their authorities were going in between in that manhole. Dude, there's a SUV that pulled up with Colorado plates, and there's this guy here that just pulled up with long hair, and he was loading boxes into his vehicle in the parking or in the driveway of the next door neighbor. And he was looking around. He was looking around like this, and he was loading boxes, and he literally packed his whole vehicle up with boxes and then left. Now, maybe he was told to come and get stuff out of there because the neighbors don't want to be there because of all this chaos or whatever like that. It had Colorado plates. Look, I'm going to show you the photo. Hold on. I mean, this was weird. This was weird. Look. Like, literally, he was putting boxes in the vehicle. He filled the whole thing up with boxes. No, I filmed it. I documented it. Let me see. I'll see if I can get it. Because I'm just. If you see something, say something. I guess, right? He filled the entire vehicle up with boxes. He just drove in. He was there for maybe 20 minutes. This is the next door neighbor. At Colorado plates. Weird or not weird? I just wanted to share that because again, whenever I see sometimes, I'm not. Again, it's probably nothing to do with nothing, or maybe he's just a caretaker for the neighbor or on behalf of the neighbor and wanted to get the boxes out of there because the neighbors want to get out of here because of the craziness. But sometimes with these type crime scenes and situations, people come back to the scene of what's going on to want to observe or maybe to collect things and get out, or I don't know, man. I don't know. There you go. You decide. If you were here and you saw somebody pull into the neighbor's home and they went in there and got a bunch of boxes and loaded up the vehicle and left, what would you think? Moving out, moving away, getting away for a while. Maybe he's a delivery person. You saw it. If y'all want to report it, you report it. I'll send an email to them. Oh my goodness, a coyote or something just ran across the street. Literally, I just saw a coyote. So that was it's crazy. That this person is crazy. So the scene is definitely less out here than it is yesterday as far as media. 2 days ago, even yesterday, parked all the way around the block. Not today. I actually asked one of the Fox News guys. I was like, well, where's everyone at? He said, there's reporters at the sheriff's office. And I was like, well, why the sheriff's office? I mean, there's nothing going on. I don't know. There's reporters at the sheriff's office. Maybe that house is an Airbnb. Maybe he's a caterer or something. I don't know. Something like that. Hello. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe from the Gem Show. One thing about the Gem Show is when I rented my vehicle, the Gem Show, or the person at the rental-car counter was telling me cars jump up during the Gem Show. Hotels get booked, prices are up. So normally it'd be like, you get an SUV for like $50 a day. They're going for $150 because of the Gem Show. Hotels going up because of the Gem Shows. There's a lot of people. There's a Gem Show here. They have a Gem Show. So maybe anything and people around here be, connected to the Gem Show in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. In the meantime, Nancy is still missing. No updates from the sheriff as far as press conference. No press conferences, nothing. Been given a press conference in almost a week now. Got the image. I'm sure they're getting tips. Lots of people flooding in the tip line about the image. I think that's part of how that guy got detained yesterday. Maybe somebody said the image looks like him. And then they said, oh, wow, a delivery driver for a company. Oh, he was in this area before, delivering, possibly delivered a package to Nancy. Let's scoop him up and interrogate him. I'll be honest, though, I think they did that guy pretty wrong down there. The way he described it, he was just driving. Basically, he said that they pulled him over, made him get out of the car. Said, you're being detained. He said, for what? Kidnapping. They put him in a Santa Cruz sheriff, he says, vehicle, and then Pima County comes racing down there, and they scoop him up and put him in their vehicle. And then they go and bust in his house and start tearing it apart with his family there. And then hours later, you're free to go. He said there's been some damage at his house, and you're free to go. I mean, come on. It's wild. Imagine if that was you. You had nothing to do with nothing, and you had to go through all that. That's how terrifying. How terrifying, right? Probably lawsuit, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they figure he doesn't know how to sue or won't sue. Maybe. And then the difference here with this particular day than others is the sheriff deputy is not on the road like they normally were out here, either the front of the property or the driveways. He's inside there. I saw him doing the rounds. Maybe this is to prevent any other delivery drivers from coming to the... That was crazy that Domino's Pizza was able... There was the sheriff deputy right there, right in front of him. He pulls up his vehicle and literally gets out and walks and knocks on the door for pizza. And the sheriff was still in his vehicle. That was wild. And then they come out and only for the pizza to be for me, which is like crazy itself too. If this is a crime scene, which it is, just put some tape up. Put some yellow tape. Yellow tape the mailbox. Some tape there. Tape it across. Tape, yellow tape. Caution, do not enter, do not cross. Tape. Then you don't cross. So even if something was to be delivered, the delivery person's going to go, I'm not going around crime scene tape, because the media does, in fact, get deliveries here. They get donuts, coffee, pastries, pizzas, subs, sandwiches, waters. I've seen DoorDash here and different types of people, things delivering. Well, when you order the DoorDash, you got to give them an address. What are you going to say? You're going to say 5820. There was crime scene tape up here. Even though if somebody says 5820, the delivery driver is going to come and they're not going to go over this crime scene tape. They don't know either. They just know 5820. Hey, I got a thing at 5820. Let me go knock on the door. Delivery, pizza, it's Domino's. 30 minutes or less. Do they still have the 30 minutes or less Domino's? We know about the TMZ stuff. We reviewed the TMZ stuff. I think it's bogus. We'll hear what the authorities have to say about that. I want one Bitcoin, and I'll tell you who the kidnapper is. But I want one Bitcoin. That is like ridiculous. It's crazy. I think it's a scam. Absolutely. I want one Bitcoin. And I'll tell you who the kidnapper is. I think it's just BS and nonsense and someone trolling. Somebody should get arrested for that, though, for playing games. Remember that one idiot that literally sent Tommaso and Annie right after they were saying that we were going to pay that with the video, and sent them Bitcoin address and texted them. Thought he was cute and used the VoIP. They tracked him right down. It's extortion. It is extortion. I guess TMZ's the victim in that case. So the goal here is to kind of just monitor what's going on. There's not much activity going on here. I do like this shade though. I like the shade. I'm gonna get my camera. I like the shade here. I like the shade. Kind of just watch and see what's going on.
Is that you, man?
Yeah, was I in your way?
No, not at all. I didn't want to like.
No, you're good. Go over here. Kind of shade it right here to show you a street view. What's going on? We'll go right here. Manhunt is underway. Share what you have to say. So where do we go with this today? Waiting to see if FBI goes back to the home of Annie and Tommaso's. I believe they'll go back, in my opinion. Reason being is yesterday when they were going door to door, there was quite a few homes that they didn't get to speak to the homeowners. And I saw the FBI jot them homes down that they couldn't get the homeowner. So I'm assuming you would have to go back and at least talk to the homeowner. Another thing I saw yesterday, consent. I didn't see anyone that I saw, and we saw quite a few homes. I didn't see anyone that actually, like a neighbor, that denied their request to search their property or look on the property. Some people, they didn't go in their home. They went around their properties. Others, they went inside their home. But I hadn't seen a full-blown, like, hey, get off my property, feds, come back with a warrant type talk, you know? And there's people out there that say, stay off my property. I didn't see that yesterday. I actually saw everyone cooperative in the neighborhood of Annie and Tommaso. But the real question is, why were they there again in that neighborhood? Why was investigators out on the main road there on Oracle going to businesses and asking them about surveillance video from 9:30 p.m. Saturday night, January 31st into 11:30 Sunday morning on the 1st? Why were they going around there asking them about them when the incident happened here? And then another crazy thing was, while they were going door to door and all over the place, in Annie and Tommaso's neighborhood, SWAT mounts up and goes 19 south down to a little border town, Rio Rico, and detains someone. Well, they're doing that while it appears they're going around the neighborhood because they're looking in drainage ditches. They were looking in pipes. They were looking in RVs. They were looking around in the terrain. They're looking for a body or something thrown in the woods. But I would say the way they were doing it is they were looking for a body. So it didn't make sense to me that they were swatting away, going at somebody when they didn't even have the body, unless they had evidence that somebody was doing it. And they just wanted that somebody was involved. And even though they didn't find Nancy in that moment, it was weird. It didn't make sense. But a lot of this case hasn't made sense. Just look at the latest development, the new Bitcoin craziness. And a lot of things don't make sense here. Just everything that transpired. I still want to know, the first original ransom, was that released to the media, the local media? The local media got it on Monday night, so it would be the 2nd. Sunday the 1st, Monday the 2nd, Tuesday the 3rd. Media, we don't know the exact timestamp, but the media gets this digital email the 2nd into the 3rd, the night of the 2nd into the 3rd. But at around the same time, it was first reported about, the media reported it publicly about the pacemaker and floodlights. So just wondering if someone just latched off a news report and then just decided to send a hoax, with information that was already publicly available, or scour the house and see, oh, they got floodlights, and just use that and push that in and just push out a ransom craziness to stir the pot, or all by design. Bitcoin, 67,000. Reward, 50,000. That's interesting. Yeah, one Bitcoin, 67,000. But why would you send somebody a ransom thing for 67 when you could just give the information to the FBI clean and safe and get 50,000? There's a $50,000 reward, right, for this case. Why would you go and send TMZ for one Bitcoin at 67,000 when you can just and risk getting in trouble and getting caught and doing, getting involved by doing, because that's a crime what they did there. where you could just go to the FBI and give the information, get a clean 50,000 and be a hero and be all over the news as being a hero. Oh, for an extra 17,000?
Can you hear me? Or do you only hear JLR?
Doesn't add up. So that thing will die out. But unless somebody gets a, which I could see. Second, exactly. The second they accept Bitcoin, they're going to be busted. Bitcoin does have a paper trail. As much as people want you to think they doesn't, just like a VPN or VoIP, they all have paper trails, digital, anything digital. Just like this guy here on the left, whoever this person is, thought he wasn't going to be on camera, or because she didn't have it saved in the cloud, it was still captured. Still captured. No police out front of the home today. Good morning, JLR investigates. Will authorities be back here today? I am out front of Nancy Guthrie. You know the spot. Most people that have been watching know this location. Most of you that are watching have watched what's going on. But it's much more quieter out here today than any other day. There's still people. It's just maybe tomorrow there'll be less than tomorrow, and then less tomorrow, and less tomorrow, and the next day. Yeah, I demand Bitcoin immediately so I can continue to super chat. Final warning. KWNY Upstate says. I know, right? Why are they searching around properties around Annie and Tommaso? Why did they tow Annie and Tommaso's vehicle? Why did Celebrite go in there and did digital forensics? Why did authorities go in there and snap photos at night? Reports are saying it's consent by NBC. Was it consent? Police never verified anything. Why are these things happening around their neighborhood? Why are they going door-to-door surveillance around there? Where's Tommaso? He can give out nothing. No statement, no nothing. Just a hiding of a face when he's seen on camera. That's it. Where's Tommaso? Savannah, she's made some videos. Here she's standing with Annie. Again, we speculate unified front, totally believe she's innocent, or just putting on a brave face. Doesn't really know what's going on in Annie's mind, but there for her sister. Sisters are together in solidarity. They're there together. But you haven't seen Savannah with Tommaso making any videos. You hadn't heard Savannah defend Tommaso or even mention his name. And Tommaso was.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, you can hear me? Okay. That's awesome. So I guess what I have to do is mute or pause the YouTube video through YouTube, not StreamYard. I'm too old for this. It is scary though, because I'm afraid I'll hit one thing and it'll all be gone. Thank you for helping me. And I don't have a lot to add to what he's saying because I honestly really wasn't listening. I'm just trying to figure out StreamYard. I think I need to watch more videos. And not get sidetracked by the mocking media videos. Thank you. I feel silly. So if I don't pause the YouTube video, will I just talk over the top of him, or will it not matter at all? Or do you know? Let's try.
The last person with Nancy. Again,
Can you
I'm not
still
saying
hear me?
Tommaso did anything. You know, it's been reported. We report on what has been reported. We can speculate. 100% fact. No one is saying, I'm not saying that Tommaso did it 100%.
It also doesn't help that it's a brand new laptop that I don't know my way around either. Oh, you could hear me talking over the top of him? Okay. That's got to be annoying, though.
And in fact, but where is he? Why was the sheriff Nana's really tight-lipped on about him and won't acknowledge him?
Oh my
anymore,
gosh,
as far
stop.
as the last person that
Oh, no.
dropped Nancy off. I think the last person with somebody is a very important key. But I'll admit, I don't think that person in that video that they released looks like Tommaso. I don't think that person is Tommaso. It doesn't look like it to me. Tommaso has more of a grayish beard. Now, if Tommaso had that old beard that he had, some of the fit photos we saw him 10 years ago with a deep black beard. But we saw the photos a couple days ago. Daily Mail took photos of Tommaso and Annie in their vehicle, hiding their faces, but showing their faces too. He had gray. I don't think that person's Tommaso. But who is that person? It's a person there affiliated with Tommaso, knows any of the family members. And what we're all doing is more or less just following where this story goes. Like, I want to know where this ends. I want to know how this goes. We want to see what's happening in real time. That's why we're here. What's going to happen here? A lot of it we don't know behind the scenes. FBI yesterday was using a church right by Annie and Tommaso's home as a staging ground. And there was about 20 or 30 agents that came to the church. Some left in vehicles, some left walking, and then they just descended onto the properties around Annie and Tommaso's home. Will they do another one? Will they do another one? Manhunt continues. Why this house? Why dressed like that doing this? Opposed to just being a burglar here. They look like those people were on a straight mission, person or persons, with a straight objective to do something. Some people speculate it was an amateur. Other people say it's a professional. Maybe a little bit of both. To me, it looked like that person that did that would be hired to do that for like $25,000 or something like that. Not like one of a sophisticated, kidnapper, but somebody that would do the job for $25K or something. There's a new report by the New York Post I'm going to read. Key details and chilling images of Nancy Guthrie suspect could blow case open, body language expert says. The stunning doorbell footage of Nancy Guthrie's assumed kidnapper reveals crucial information about the masked suspect, including key physical and behavioral traits that could help authorities identify him, according to a body language expert. It goes on to say, hold on a second, they're all like got their cameras. Saw two people plant their cameras. I'm like, there's something going on the property. All right. So according to a body language expert, the previously unrelated Google Nest camera photos and videos released by authorities on Tuesday, 10 days after Guthrie is assumed to have been abducted and held for ransom, shows a man in a ski mask with a gun outside of 84-year-old Nancy's Tucson home. Even with a mask on, we can still see his eyes. We can still see his body structure, his proportions, his gait. All of those things are identifiable. This body language expert who reviewed the newly reviewed image says the person's jawline seems to bulge out, which could indicate a beard beneath the mask. The suspect's head shape and lack of visible hair also suggests the man could be bald. Bald head, beard. Bald head, beard. The expert also noted that the suspect had a backpack which appeared full, potentially showing us he was well prepared for the kidnapping. A full backpack, possibly bald, a jawline that sets up, bulges out, suggesting there could be a beard. He seemed to have a flashlight in his mouth as he fumbled with the camera, one point grabbing nearby flowers and placing them in front of the lens. There's no signs of anxiety. The black and white footage, which appears to show the suspect tampering with the camera in the morning Guthrie vanished, shows a man who seems physically fit with brown eyes and olive-toned skin. The clip does not suggest a botched robbery, which typically involves more than one individual. Somebody's going to notice something. The clothing, the gloves, the backpack, those are linkable details. You're welcome. Thank you. Now, with that being said, the body language expert with the post says the person could be bald with a beard. With that being said, what do you think? Throwing shade at Tommaso? Throwing shade at some Tommaso? I'll be honest. I personally think the feds think it's him.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, fuck everybody, just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame. Yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. Run away, I don't have to plan it. I can go change my fate, you won't understand it. All alone, that's okay. People I can't stand, man, they don't want me to change. Keep me where I'm standing, and I don't wanna be where I am. And I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no control in me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me f***ed up. Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me.
stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap, only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact, give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no cap, only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling, I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Way back a year ago. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. they were a year ago.